Alright, welcome back to Batman. Let's see what happens.
Could reportedly be seen from street level tonight. The Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family.
No.
The big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That the city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to?
Boo.
Meanwhile,
I am a hero.
keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Wayne's time in the sun is ending.
Suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Did Alfred know? I'm kind of mad if Alfred knew. And if that's the end of that episode, I'm gonna be so mad. Of course it was. Let's see what I did. Did you stick up for Harvey in front of Falcone? Ha! Fun. Love to be the minority. Wowza! Whoopsies! Yeah, why would I want to do that? That would have been really funny choice to make, especially after having not talked to her earlier. Ooh, kind of in the majority. I'm in the minority. Some of these choices. Alright, let's see what happens.
when your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets.
Secrets.
I would never betray them.
Hmm?
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Hell of a view.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
A Batman Catwoman crossover goes hard. Yeah, start episode 2. What else would I want to do? Can I skip this?
The revolution is knocking on Gotham's door.
Yes.
When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal?
Alright, Celine.
This is Selina.
Yo, Harvey. Harvey kicks me out. I'm stealing this woman. It's over.
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
I don't know. I'm not a gangster. Personally. Wow, what a depressing intro.
Don't have to do this.
Dead.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I love just in the random alleyway. Alfred, on Diamond Umbrella. Bruce Wayne, bro.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years.
What would you have me do? You were a child.
I've been a child for quite a few years now, bad I guess.
Dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing.
Obviously.
I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
Yeah, I believe
I
you.
hope you can forgive me.
Yeah, I'm not holding nothing against Alfred. I'm kind of mad, but
I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
that would make
Maybe there was
sense.
some detail I overlooked.
What on earth am I going to find now that I didn't find 20 years ago?
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer?
Kill him?
Possibilities are frightening.
I'd only
Yeah, we'll
want to
ask him
him
why.
one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Yeah, because my dad is a G. Man, I was dapper as a kid, bro.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal.
That's tough.
I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Now he's dead, bro. Let's see. We got over here.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Well, she was a billionaire and your mom, so she had abilities to do things.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Yeah. I do.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Don't walk away. He's making a mistake.
Brutal. Oh, right in the eye, too. Dang. He almost shot me?
Are you all right?
That's brutal.
It wasn't unlucky. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Interesting.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
No one needs to know.
Relax, Harv. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
That's
Bruce,
fair.
I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone
Pretty
in
cool.
the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
It's gonna be fun. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
What's up, brother?
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I'm trying to get through to you at Death's party. You showed me the door.
convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
Yeah.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh? I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story.
Yo, Hill's still alive.
How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
Are you sure?
Who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
That's... why? That is beyond frustrating. Why do I get to be in here? This seems like a little bit of a stretch.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Well, here we are.
Tony's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta
So
get out
true.
of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed. Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this. Alfred, Falcone's been murdered. I'm
looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find. Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Definitely whatever that stuff was.
That doesn't look like blood.
Nope, definitely not blood.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
But like how?
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have...
What do you remember?
What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant.
Or gun a man down in his hospital bed? That's brutal.
I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted.
And he certainly took that to the extreme.
No consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to. No matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me, like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
No. Oz.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce.
Goody. Oh. Hello,
What are you doing here?
Vicky.
My friends
Vicky?
in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word
But it
you
is.
turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Well, I can't. I literally.
Get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Oh, I can't betray. Who am I supposed to betray here? Lieutenant? Harvey? This reporter? Nah, screw the reporter. Catwoman's in the future. Alright, well. We will see what happens next time on Batman.